Baik, bertemu kembali dalam Bisnes Awani. Meskipun mempunyai sejarah ribuan tahun, istiadat dan tradisi di dalam menyambut perayaan Tahun Baru Cina di kalangan rakyat Malaysia tidak pudar di telan zaman. Salah satu daripadanya adalah penilikan tuah berdasarkan Feng Shui oleh pemilik perniagaan yang mahu memastikan tuah perniagaan dapat digandakan pada tahun ular ini. Ikuti bahagian pertama laporan khas Serina Manikam bersama penasihat kanan metafizik Cina, Bing San Nancy Yo, yang mengupas peluang perniagaan yang mampu ditawarkan tahun ular ini.
Yeah, hi Nancy, it's a pleasure meeting you here today, and as we welcome the year of the snake, and this year being the year of the water snake, and as we know in the Chinese tradition, water is often associated with wealth. So what's in store for businesses this year? Is it going to be generally a more prosperous year for business owners?
Thank you for having me here, Serena. Now, in our study of Chinese metaphysics, there are a few schools of studies. In this particular case, we are looking at Ji Ping Bati. So the year of the water snake will have its own birth chart. And looking at the birth chart, which is shown here, the chart shows that next year the wood element would be very strong, despite the fact the year is a water snake year. So wood is very strong, followed by fire, followed by water. So what is this chart is trying to tell us that mainly next year, if you're looking at industries, I've actually had it done here. For the wood industry, which includes things like furniture, teaching, fashion, it would be actually at an advantage compared to other industries. Followed by fire, which is information, technology, telco, and water would be tourism, fast-moving business consumer products. That leaves us with two elements, which is earth and metal, which would be a little bit sluggish in the year of the snake.
And Nancy, what about those who are born in the year of the snake? Will they relatively enjoy a more prosperous year as compared to the other Chinese zodiacs for 2013?
I always look at the day the person is born. So if the day the person is born is, say, for example, water, is born in the day of the water. When the snake year comes, it actually is translated into wealth element to the water person. So if you are a water person facing the year of the snake, it would mean lots of wealth, potential wealth opportunities.
Okay, so Nancy, if you look at the 12 months for 2013, what would you consider the best or the most vulnerable months for business owners?
Okay, now if I look at here, these are the luck pillars of the entire year of 2013. This is where we look at it and we say, okay, for the initial first 6 months, there is going to be a progressive improvement in the industries of wood and fire. So obviously we are all always talking about the stock market. So the stock market would probably be after March, April will slightly show improvements. But these improvements will only last as best as 6 months, because after that, come October, November, December, it will turn sluggish again.
The year of the snake is also known as a correction year. So can we expect a lot of rebounds across industries, and will there be a pickup maybe in some of the industries that were not doing so well last year, and in relative this year they can be a bit more hopeful maybe?
Okay. Last year, the dragon year was a year of cleansing. This year is a rebound, but all industries are not able to rebound at the same time. The wood industry would definitely spearhead this journey of rebound, followed by the people in the fire industry, and then the last one would be the water. The other two will still be floundering a little bit.
Right. And Nancy, if you look at the year 2012, basically we have seen a lot of natural calamities happening which affected industries. For example, the flood in Thailand, which obviously affected the automotive industry. What about this year? We're looking at the pairing of the elements for this year. Will it be a lot of clashes?
And I also would like to just quickly share some of the this is actually a flying annual flying star for 2013, and I would like to point out that Malaysia sits in the northeast sector, and the 4 star is actually about academic stars, academic prowess. So perhaps next year you will see Malaysia actually coming up with a lot of smart people, coming out into the arena and showing off to the world that Malaysia can be counted as one of the top academic performers in the world because of the 4-star.
Okay, thank you much, Nancy, and again, it's a pleasure having you here with us.
Thank you very much, Serena, for having me.